Okay, you guys, get ready because it's time for the Antichrist to rise up. If you look at how everybody has to bow, they're making all the police bow and take a knee. They're making. I just saw a video of Nancy Pelosi and a bunch of politicians somewhere in Washington all bowing down on their knee. That's exactly what the Antichrist is going to do. This is the beginning, and it's also a fulfillment of the prophecy when I said a long time ago that Antifa and Black Lives Matter is the second beast that rises out of the earth, and it's actually the first beginnings of it is happening right now. The precursor of the actual fulfillment of Revelation chapter 13 verse 11 is beginning right now, with the riots and the Black Lives Matter and the Antifa and the police having to bow. That's the most important thing, and the politicians all bowing before to show respect and all this. And so what's going to happen is the United States is going to continue to fight against this domestic issue that we have, and eventually it's going to go into a full-scale nuclear war. And after that nuclear war, all these people who are Antifa protesters and all the people who are protesting, they're all going to take the mark of the beast, no problem. Like, first thing, like, not even going to resist it. Many will celebrate the mark of the beast. And then it's going to be down to those of us who are ready to stand firm. And all the pre-tribulation rapture believers, they're going to try to stand firm for a little while, but they're not going to make it because it's going to get more and more fierce. And when the mark of the beast first comes out, it's going to be like a shark. Okay, imagine a new economy that's a shark, but it pretends to be a little puppy dog, and it wags its little tail, and you're going to be like clinging to like a rock in the middle of the ocean, and you're going to see this shark swimming by, and that shark's going to pretend to be a puppy and want to lure you into the water. And the minute you think that shark is friendly and you get into the water, you're done. You're not coming back out of that water. You need to stay holding on to that rock. The reason I use that analogy is because there's a pastor who, she's kind of dingbatty because she misunderstood the vision God gave her. But basically, when the mark of the beast comes out, that government and that new economy is going to try to pretend to be really friendly at first. They're going to say, come on and take the mark of the beast. And it's going to be like remember the old 80s McDonald's commercials where they're all happy and they're dancing around and they're going to go to McDonald's and get a Happy Meal. And it's going to be like Disneyland. You get the mark and everything's going to be great. And they're going to tell you that the mark is really important for security reasons. They're going to be able to crack down. Nobody's going to be able to get away with crime anymore. Not even the slightest little bit of crime. They're going to have facial recognition. They're going to have little devices that can actually scan you, just like, you know, those little scanners that used to catch you for people who were shoplifting. And it was like a magnetic device on the product, and the minute you walked out the door, it would go beep, beep, beep. It's going to be the same thing. You walk within 5 or 10 feet of a checkpoint, and it's going to identify everybody who walks by. Plus, there's going to be cameras overhead. And just like everybody's saying, you'll be able to start your car with it. You'll be able to, all your data will be stored on this little chip, and they're going to make it, it's going to be great, and we're going to create a new utopia, and it's going to be better than the heyday of the greatest America when America was great. No, it's never going to ever be anywhere close to the greatness of what America experienced. But because it's going to be after World War III, plants are not going to grow anymore. There's going to be a nuclear winter forming slowly. That nuclear winter comes on slowly. Anyway, what I'm saying is Antifa, Black Lives Matter, this is the beginning of the beast and the restrainer. Now, in 2014, the restrainer was taken away from Iraq and Syria, and ISIS rose up, okay? And now this is the beginning of the restrainer being taken away in the United States. And I'm talking about the restrainer of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse, I think it's 3, 4, and 5, where it says, him who holds back the secret power of lawlessness is restraining it. Well, the secret power of lawlessness was released, and the restrainer was removed in Iraq and Syria in 2014, and ISIS rose up. And the beginning of that restrainer being removed from the United States now. And then there's going to be nowhere, anywhere in the world that you could go where it's safe, except for those hidden places in like Central America and Sub-Saharan Africa where nobody goes. I'm just saying, it's the end of the age and it's about to go down. And all the pre-trib believers are going to find out. All the debate's going to come to an end very soon.